So we want to design a nice spirally shape with different colors, and we're going to need a circle, and I'm going to show you how to get 24 even spots around that circle. Actually, then we'll erase it so we don't have any pencil markings, and we'll use the little points that the tip of your compass makes, the little indentations, to know where to put our compass. So we're going to start with a new sheet of paper, and we really want to make sure that when we do this, we find the center of our paper so that we can have an even design. And then we also want to consider how big to start off our compass. When you find the center of your paper, you want to be able to go 2 lengths without going off your paper, because our construction, when we're finished, will go that far. So here's 1, 2, I'll make it a tiny bit bigger. So we need to choose how large to make our first circle. We're going to start with our circle, and once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and, without adjusting our compass, we're going to put the point on the top of the circle, make a nice good indentation. My paper is a little thicker, which makes it easier to find that indentation later. We're going to make a mark and then go to that spot and repeat that all the way around. As some of you might know, 6 circles will fit perfectly around 1 circle. So we're going to use that to our advantage. Now, a lot of times in demonstrations we'll go a bit quicker than we would, but normally you want to be very careful. The more careful, the more accurate the spacing and your markings will be. So the next step is we want to find the distance in between these 2 points. So I'm going to adjust my compass to what appears to be a little bit more than half, and I'm going to make an arc, then go to the other side and repeat that. And it's going to find our center, or bisect these, the distance between these 2 points. So I'll take my ruler and line it up here and here, and this will give us the center right there. So you can mark it with your pencil, but I'm going to erase the pencil markings in a moment before we use our markers. So now we want to readjust our compass back to our starting size. So I'm going to readjust my compass, and I'm going to repeat the same process we just did. I'm going to put my point here now in the new spot we found, and I'll make a mark, go to where that mark is with my point, make another mark, and go all the way around. Now if you wanted to do a very simple design, you can do this with 12. I just think the more lines we have, the more circles, the better it's going to look. So make sure you push the point of your compass into each of these spots. We're going to find these spots and use them later. We need to do this process one more time. Now we have 12 even spots. We want to make 24. So I'm going to find the distance in between these 2. So I'll reduce my compass size, and I'll make an arc. I'll go to the other point and make another arc. And again, line up my ruler to find the center point. And it is right here. And you can mark it if you'd like. Now I'm going to readjust my compass once more to the starting size of the original circle. I'll put the point of the compass in this new spot and go around, make 6 marks. Be careful how you hold your compass. You know, sometimes I see my students and they'll hold it like this and they'll change the size. You really want to hold it on top, or you can hold it at the pointed side. Don't squeeze it together. So now we can see we're missing the spots in between these gaps. So I'm going to repeat that process up here. I'm going to reduce my compass, and we're going to find the midpoint by bisecting these 2 points. So we're really doing the same process 3 times. Line up my ruler, I'll find my spot, and again I'm going to readjust to the original size, kind of marking it to check if it's the same. And we're going to go around our last time so that we have 24 even spots. Sometimes people say, how can you do this? It takes so much patience. And the thing we want to remember is the best way to get patience is practicing patience. So we have 24 even spots around here, and because of the point of our compass, we can actually see each position or place we're going to put our compass. So I'm going to do my best to now erase these markings so they don't come up when I use my marker. Now you can pretty much still see the markings. You can see the holes where I'm going to place my compass. So the last step now is to use our markers. So I'm going to put in a marker. I'm going to put the point in the center of our first circle and adjust and make sure it's the original size. And I'm going to start on the top, and I'm going to make a circle, and I'm going to do that 4 times with each color and go all the way around. Let me show you what I mean. So I use a Stadler compass. I am not affiliated with them, but I find they have a good product, and it allows you to adjust the size. You can use pencils, pens, some markers, so it's pretty handy. So now that I have my marker in, I'm going to put the center in and adjust my compass so that the marker is going to line up to the original size. Now, if we really wanted to, we could take a piece of paper and do that and actually make the marker marking to make sure it is exactly right. This is actually not the right size. It's a slightly smaller circle. So if you really want to be super accurate, you know, before you put in a marker, draw your original circle on a separate piece of paper, and then you can actually just make sure that it's the correct size. So I'm going to start on the top, and I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to go all the way around, and I'm going to go to the next spot. I'm going to go left. In mathematics, counterclockwise is considered more natural, so I'm going to start this going counterclockwise. And I'm going to go to each spot we made and draw a circle. But since we have 24 spaces and 6 colors I want to use, I'm going to end up using each color 4 times. So now I'm going to replace it and put in another color. And so I'm going to show you. I'll go all the way around, and I'll probably speed it up because I love the way that looks. One thing you're also going to notice is the center is going to turn black, and black is all colors combined. That's why when you wear a dark black t-shirt outside, it's actually absorbing all the light rays and the different color spectrum from the sun, and you get hotter. White actually is the absence of color, so a white t-shirt will actually reflect the sun's rays off of the t-shirt, and it doesn't get as hot. A little fun fact. So if you forget where you left off, you can kind of put the compass back, and I can see this is where my last one was. So the next one is going to go here. And you'll notice where you put the compass is always going to be on the color. And there we go. Fun and easy to make. Another thing I tried was when I didn't erase the first circle, and I tried to put circles around it, and I really didn't like how nice it was compared to this one. Very nice spirally 3D design, and it's not too difficult to make with some patience. So good luck and have fun.